briefly wanted to mention something about the wood nourishing set that came with some tiers. So I used to wax everything, the tiles and the playfield elements, with a natural wax that I promised some backers to ship with a brush. And I switched methods. First of all, because I saw that the tiles, because of the wax, they became very dark. So they would become a little bit harder to read when there's little light. That's the first. And secondly, when I did the tests for the certificate last year, they needed the game to be completely safe, even though it's a grown-up game. So this is the second reason that I switched to this natural, like this is what they did confirm for the certificate, which is an oil basically. It's something like olive oil or linseed. So I did not include the wax and the brush for the wax into the packages because you don't need to put anything on the tiles themselves. This is what I recommend. And the playfield elements, they do have this oil, and I would recommend you to put some olive oil once in 2 months. It can be any oil, linseed or anything. So of course people have paid for the extra wood nourishing set. It was in the tier. So what I did as a solution, so usually this is those are 12 spots for one set or 2-player set. So I provided the tier that had the wood nourishing set with 2 extra playfield elements. What those do is they make the game a little bit more flexible. So instead of having 2-part playfield element, which you can of course make a lot of variation with, but now if you leave this one out, you can have even more variation. It's something that, yeah, you can make some more. So this would not have been possible, this kind of shape, if you would have had only this. So it either sticks here or there. So it's just something that it's a little present. It's something to say that I'm sorry that it didn't work out with the wax and the brush, which is actually practically much better. Yeah, the tiles, they, the sweat and the fat from the fingers, they will give them a little bit of coating. Don't sweat and then coat the tiles too much. It's just something natural, and they will become darker from the sun, so the beauty of the wood will be more natural. And with the wax, I saw that after 2 months the tiles would be much darker and a little bit harder to read maybe. So yeah, what I recommend is oil your playfield elements with linseed oil or olive oil. Can be anything really, as much as you like, but stay away from the tiles because they can age naturally and the color will be darker anyways.